looks like we are back. Eventually. And that's Q2 done. Well done. I give up. So I don't know if I should say welcome everyone or good late everyone, but welcome anyway to Q3 because we're done with Q2. So some issues from our side. Well, I'm not sure it's from our side. But as you can see, obviously Popmace leads the way. In the Ferrari, Oki now, Captain RSA, Leslie Sharp, Donovan, Pandejo, Warlock, Chili Willy, Silent Knight, and Sagi Fatface rounds up your top 10. I am joined in the commentary box since like forever. And I've got Barrier with me. And I've got Adrian. Here we go. I think. Oh, you still
there? The vodka is good, yeah.
I think it's
good, yeah.
I think I had a bottle of. I think I had too many vodkas already. With all these battles with PlayStation. Please bring PlayStation 5. If that makes any sense. It has to be horrible before I would go to an Xbox. But anyway, welcome, gentlemen. We are literally 2 qualifying sessions late. Rather late than never, I would say. Welcome to Russia. If you were waiting for the stream, I'm pretty sure you are upset or drunk by now, which any one of the two is pretty cool with us. So welcome to...
as long as they joined us, that's all that matters.
Absolutely. So it is week 9. Apparently not a good week for us so far. But welcome to the stream. And seems like everything is okay for now. We lost obviously a couple of drivers in Q1 and Q2. Q3 is on its way, just over 11 minutes left. Based on what we just quickly saw from Codemaster was that Popmace leads the way with OQNL in second. Yeah. So welcome to the stream, everybody. Apologies for being late. It is definitely not us. Not sure who to blame. Let's blame, I don't know, let's blame the virus. Let's not blame PlayStation.
Yeah, I think this time it's the virus. Yeah, I think we can blame them.
Yeah, let's not blame the absolutely ridiculous PlayStation network, the new software updates. Let's not go there. Anyway, so yeah, it is week 9. We are in Russia, in Sochi. And as we lead into this week 9, it is Popmace still leading the Drivers' World Championship, so let's just go through that quickly. Popmace leading the World Championship from Leslie Sharp, Okinal in 3rd, Saggy Fatface in 4th, and Warlock in 5th. So literally just 25 points covering the top 5 guys really, 27 points really. So very tight battle on top there for Drivers' Championship. Constructors is the Haas team leading Ferrari and McLaren, and then the Alfa Romeo team, and then a little bit further back is the Renault team. So also a tight battle on the constructor side. Looks like it's clear weather. It looks like there's no rain on the way. Guys going out on out-laps very quickly. I am just going to get some telemetry up for everyone, so we can just see what's going on here. Not sure who fitted what in qualifying 2, but we're bound to find out in qualifying 3 or the race.
And now that you say that, I only saw one person go for a medium tire in qualifying 2. The rest of the field looked like they were.
Who was that, you bet? Because I obviously missed that one. If you can remember.
I think it might have been Leslie Sharp. Don't take me up on it. I might be wrong.
Cool.
Yeah, I cannot for the life of me remember, but I know there's definitely one person that was going for the medium tire strategy. So the race was on soft as well.
Okay, well, brilliant. So let's see. I'm not sure who is on the mediums, but let's follow them around. Maybe someone can let us know in the comment section. I think everyone has given up on us. But let's see, hopefully we can get a couple of guys to tune in tonight for Tier 2.
I did see that the quickest lap that was put on Q1 was from Aqua, and that was a seriously blistering quick lap. I think Orion, I think it was 1:32.8, and we haven't seen that in qualifying. Yeah, we haven't seen that yet. So it's still pretty early in quali 3, so
Yeah,
might just
obviously,
see
I think he
little
lost the
skin.
car in Q2. Obviously, retired
Yes,
from that.
yes.
Yeah, so we've got 10 drivers taking part in this qualifying session. So it's Saki Fatface, Captain I say Leslie Shaw, Pandejo, Donovan, Poffmace, Chiliwilly, Warlock, Okinal and Silent Knight. So it looks like all the drivers that's competing for the Drivers' Championship is obviously through to Q3. Fastest lap going, or very good. So benchmark set by Leslie Sharp, 1:33.5. That's a nice banking lap for him just to get in there.
Yeah.
We are currently, I just want to see where is Poffmace. He's going around, he's on an out lap, so he's going to get those softs nice and up. So obviously you want to do 2 runs on the circuit. Not sure if you did a bit of softs in Q2, it might be that you'll be running out of some tires. Track limits also a big concern at Russia. Normally it is. Very fine line between a good lap and an invalid lap. Hopefully not expecting a lot of penalties tonight from that point of view. And as I say, that Pandejo goes fastest with a 1:33.3, so 2 tenths up, or just a tenth up on Leslie Sharp. So good lap there for Pandejo. We say this week in and week out, and we're not going to dwell on this week. It seems like almost like the commentators are putting a curse on the Ferrari guys, but they do need a good weekend or a good race. So let's leave it at that, and let's not go too much in that, because every time we say that, then
Yeah, I'm not gonna say anything about
yeah.
Ferrari.
It's,
But
it's,
one thing I can tell you guys, I just got the address for this racetrack, and I'm not gonna don't laugh at me, but it's Triumfalnyanya Street 26 Adler Krasnodar Krai, Russia. That's the address for the track. You
That's
guys.
goodness
absolutely
gracious.
awesome. I thought you were talking about some Chinese act, but Machana.
Yeah, Machado.
And yeah, guys, the lap record was set here in 2019 by Lewis Hamilton. He did a 1:35.7. So yeah,
35.7.
Okay.
Some
interesting.
of these guys on this qualifying is just smashing that lap record. Isn't it?
Yeah, like there's always a bit of a difference between lap record and race pace. But as I said, Donovan Duffy goes fastest on the 1:33.1, so he knocks Pandejo by 2 tenths. So the bar is set there. I am still with Willem. I want to see what Willem gets up to. Okinel is on an out lap as well, so we're going to just hang around with him. And Willem has set the fastest. Was it first sector? Yeah. Yeah. Well, the first sector. We're following around sector 2. Nice and flowing track. Shouldn't be an issue for the drivers in terms of very straight or very narrow track like we see in Singapore and obviously Baku. So it's a nice open track, lots of space to overtake, 2 DRS zones. Probably one of the most drivable tracks on the F1 calendar. So I enjoy this track. I think it's a nice layout. It's nice and flowing, except for the track limits, obviously.
Yeah, the track limits is, it's definitely unforgiving. But yeah, I'm also a big fan of Russia. Like Baku, I'm a big fan of Baku too. But we have been seeing a lot more walls like Monaco, like street circuits in the last about 6 years, 7 years. I think we got 4 on the calendar, on the F1 calendar. And yeah, he's definitely one of my favorites.
Absolutely. Just popping into the comment section here, Julie Ulofs is saying, how's it? Or with a wave, smiley face, how's it, Julie? Joachim Nochel saying, go Aquan, or go Okinel. Sheldon Filan saying, let's go Racing Point, guys. Invalid lap there for Okinel. So not a good start for
He
him.
was in a purple sector on sector 1 too.
Track limits. Lee van Rooyen saying redemption day for the Ferrari guys. It definitely is, but we're not going to talk about Ferrari tonight. We're going to leave them alone. So every time we do talk about them and give them some airtime, it seems like they mess it up. So let's not do that for them. How's it, Sheldon? He's also popping into the comment section. Both these guys obviously racing in Tier 1 on Wednesday night. Yeah.
Yeah. The golden question is, who's going to be the pole sitter tonight? Who you guys are ready for?
I really think that Willem's got it in him. For my side, I think Willem has got it in him. I think if he puts it, if he gets his head straight, he can definitely outqualify O'Connell. I think it's between him and O'Connell. I don't think a 133, or as I say that, Warlock goes fastest on a 132.8.
Oh,
Sure. So that's a very quick lap.
stunner.
That's a good 3 tenths faster than Donovan. I still think it's between O'Connell and Hofmeis, to be quite honest. But we'll follow them around and see. There's just under 3 minutes left. Who do you rate, Adra?
I definitely will not put Okinel out of the, I mean, we have seen in
No,
the
you
past
can't.
what this man is capable of, so I will not put, I think my money is on Oki. If he can just get a good lap going, get a good lap sticking, I think he might just be up there.
But he must go out on an out lap now soon. But yeah, I'm also going to go with Willem. I think Willem's got it in him. Really, I don't want to jinx the Ferrari again, but I think he can. But yeah, guys, the circuit at Sochi is very similar to the Beijing Olympic Green Circuit and the Sydney Olympic Park Circuit. And that is, it runs around a former Olympic complex. In this case, the Sochi Olympic Autodrome site, scene of the 2014 Winter Olympics. Actually, just after the Olympics, they signed a 7-year contract with Russia to host the race here for 7 years. So yeah, it's a very interesting track and not as bumpy. But what I can say also, just to second you, Heinrich, is the corner cutting on this track is absolutely absurd strict.
Yeah, it is. It's obviously a big concern for the drivers. Hofmeis, a 132.77. That's
There
more
we
like
go.
it from Ferrari. It's a very good lap by him. Knocks just Warlock off just by less than a tenth, so 700ths of a second. So I think that's a very good lap by him. Is it safe? We've got just over 1 minute left. O'Connell is on 2-lap old. So Willem actually did that on a 3-lap old soft, so he didn't come into the pits. He stayed out from what I can see.
That was a
Yeah, so 3-lap old softs, that's a really good time. Van Dege going to his teammate in fifth. Warlock still in second. O'Connell up in third, but he's a good 4 tenths off. So it's going to be tight. There's just under a minute left. I just want to see. So Hofmeis is definitely not going to do another track. Warlock's in the pits. He's done for the session. O'Connell seems like he's getting himself up for a... he's going to have to hurry up on that one. Maybe he's ran out of fuel. And he has ran out of fuel. So that's O'Connell. It looks like it. I can't see any revs on that car. No, that's O'Connell done for the session. So he's in third. Donovan Duffy is out on track. He's in fourth at the moment. Trying to see if he can get on that first row. Currently second row for him. I think he should be very pleased with that. Checkered flag goes out, so Warlock definitely. Ooh. And just running up your top 5 is Van Dege is still in first, so he's obviously crossed the start-finish line, so Van Dege is not going to improve on his time. Oh, very wide there by Donovan. And he puts it in third. So very good lap by Donovan, pushes O'Connell to fourth. Van Dege in fifth, Captain RSA in sixth, so Jock definitely out of fuel. O'Connell, Captain RSA is out.
I'm eating my words then.
Take a knock. He's going into the pits, so he's not going to improve on his lap time. Leslie's in the pits. Chili Willy ducking into the pits. Saggy is on the lap. We're just going to see if he finishes this one. See if we can get that Renault hooked up. We'll see if he comes into the pits. And literally, 7th place is really there for him if he can get this together. Nice exit there. And he goes 6th. Good lap by Saggy to put him into 6th position, just behind Van Dege and a Ferrari. And the last guy on track is Silent Knight, so let's see what he finishes off
just
on.
Goes over the line with the 134.5.
Yeah, absolutely. So Sean Towson
That
saying
is
here,
the
like,
first flat time we see the season.
Yeah, that's.
sorry, the first?
I think there might have been one one other one.
No, the first flat time 134.500. Interesting.
Anyway, Sean Tyson saying, obviously he's a Tronic ZA. He's battling to get into the session. Obviously, PlayStation issues. Sean, we feel your pain. It took us a good half an hour to 40 minutes to get the stream going. Definitely not a fault from your side. It seems like it's intermittent and certain. I don't know where you are. I'm not sure. I'm not technical in that point of view, but it seems like there is definitely a PlayStation network error. So unfortunately, not to have you here, Sean. Hopefully they can sort it out. Maybe there will be more trouble just to get us all to buy a new PlayStation. It's going to be exciting.
Well,
We'll talk a little bit about the PlayStation a little bit later on. Maybe on the formation lap. Sorry you there. But just to run you through it, Porfmason first, pole position, well done Porfmason in the Ferrari, Warlock in second, Donovan third, Okinel fourth, I did, Van Degen in fifth. So this is going to be interesting if we look at the championship and the driver standings. So we expect some good racing from the guys. And I am just going to duck out of the comms box quickly. Thanks, Adrian.
Okay. Well, Hubert, I was walking through the pit lane here and I saw they filled up that Ferrari with some Smirnoff vodka. So yeah, that's why it's so quick tonight.
From Mother Russia.
All the way from Mother Russia.
Vodka makes everything okay.
Yeah. That's good, yeah.
That's good.
Yeah. It's going to be an interesting race. There's a lot of on this track. There's a lot of overtaking opportunities. So yeah, I think we're in for a very good race. And because Sochi is a very high-speed track, so, and especially with long high-speed corners, especially in corner in turn 4. A lot of overtaking, but if you can get the jack, and like we remember last year with Vettel and Leclerc that had that incident where they were taking off at first and third, and Leclerc gave Vettel such a good drag that he actually overtook Leclerc, and there's big stories about it. In any case, let's see how it goes.
There was a big controversy about that because they made it sound like, it was one teammate showing favor to another teammate and that favor was not returned. So I would have loved to be in that paddock after a while, after the race. And I would have loved to be a fly on the wall on that one.
Yeah, no, definitely. But yeah, I mean, Vettel had a killer of a start. I mean, he was in the drag of Leclerc and Leclerc couldn't hold him back. There was no chance of him holding him back. But yeah, that's racing for you.
That was a good race. I definitely enjoyed that race, apart from the whole
but the master of the track
showed
is
you
Valtteri.
the speed that the Ferrari had.
Yeah, and also we had another drive. How can I put it? A team orders situation here where Valtteri Bottas had to make space for Hamilton to overtake him, where Bottas was actually so much quicker than Hamilton.
Yeah.
And Valtteri knows this track. I must say, if there's one track in the calendar that's Valtteri Bottas.
I am back and I'm getting slightly nauseous because you're talking just about Mercedes and Lewis Hamilton. So the nausea just got me as I walked in.
No.
And I heard Lewis Hamilton.
Facts, yeah.
No, I'm just saying, I just got nauseous when I heard Lewis Hamilton in Mercedes. So let's move on from that. So thank you for absolutely boring the crowd with your Lewis Hamilton stories. Hopefully, the one success story about Lewis Hamilton is obviously the hair growth that he uses. I mean, he went from absolutely no hair to plenty of hair within a space of 2 years. So, not sure if he uses the same product as Jacques Callas, but well done. Well done, Lewis. You went from absolutely nothing to afro. So, yes, here we are. It is formation lap. We're done. We are on the grid. I'm going to get plenty of stick for calling out Lewis Hamilton. I know that. I know there's plenty of Lewis Hamilton fans. And yes, I'm not one of them.
I'm also not one of them.
But yeah, so let's see if Codemaster gives us a nice angle here, and they don't. So let's see. And we're just waiting for Codemaster to get going. And it's five lights.
And it's again Russia.
Absolutely. So we get on with it. Portface having a really good start. Warlock in second. Great start by the McLaren. Oh, there's big contact. There's action.
Oh, it's a big miss there. Virtual safety cover. I think that's going to bring out the safety car.
Donovan Duffy spun around. Yeah, he's got no wing.
Oh, that was nasty. Oh, I do not want to call this. I do not want to.
That was just a mess.
The stewards are going to have the
absolute. Yeah, sure.
I did see Donovan spun around. He's got no wing. Okinel looked like Okinel is he's a DNF.
Yeah, so I haven't seen starts like this.
Yeah, I see you're racing again tonight for Toro Rosso.
Well, luckily it's the DNF. It's basically the same as what happens normally in Tier 1 with them, so let's not go there.
That's
gonna hurt.
That's cool.
That was well picked up. Well, so a big incident. Virtual safety car out. I can't believe that it's not a full safety car. This is the kind of stuff that annoys me from Codemaster. Portmost obviously got nice clean through. We are racing again. Warlock in second. No damage to the McLaren. Van der Goe, through all his chaos, through all this trouble, he's just popped into third. It's a Ferrari 1-3. Saggy fat face in fourth. I just want to put some telemetry up and see who is the biggest losers here. Yeah, and there we go. You can clearly see that Donovan Duffy dropping 12 places. OQ dropping 15 places and ending up on the DNF. He is not happy. Saggy popping into the pits. Not sure if we should get any of those drivers in to come and explain to us what happened in the first corner. Well, why not? Let's entertain. See if we can get our OQ on if he is in the mood to talk to us. I probably wouldn't be.
And we have a lot of guys that goes into the pits, guys. I'm not sure if that is strategy or...
I think it's wing replacements for Saggy, Captain RSA wing replacement, and a penalty for him. Henry Fenter, also penalty for him. He's also getting a nose change. Aquazentry, also nose change. It's like nose... Oh, man. It looks like a museum in the pit. All the cars are standing. It's a horrific start to that, but that's given the Portmost really what he was looking for. So clean start by him, vital pole position, 1.7 seconds ahead now from Warlock. Van der Goe in third, dropping slightly a bit away from him. Leslie Shot catching up nicely in fourth, Silent Knight in fifth, and Titus. Wow, Titus in sixth place, climbing up 6 positions. We have lost well, not Blizzard Special, we lose him in Tier 1 normally, but we've lost OQNL. Yeah.
Hi Jock, how are you to this evening?
How can you ask someone how he is when he's just lost his
happened, young man? What happened?
On the start, I was on the inside of the wall, and Williams came over and pushed me into the wall, and yeah, I couldn't do anything about it.
Well, that's why we've got stewards, Doc, and these things need to be addressed, obviously. We saw it not from on board, but we just saw carbon fiber and wings and everything, and that's not nice. To start a race like this, I don't know how many times we have to tell everyone that you do not win a race in turn 1.
But you definitely lose a race in turn 1.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, so disappointed for you, Jock. I know you also put in a lot of time to practice. It's not nice.
Yeah, it's not nice, but yeah, hopefully it can just get better in the future.
Hopefully we can improve on that. And that, like I said, hopefully you've got some footage, there is stewards available. And a big blow for you for the championship. I mean, there's a couple of races left. Hopefully you can recover. I think Japan is next, and you're pretty quick in Japan, aren't you, Jock? One of the tracks that I hate the most.
Yeah, no, I'm confident there as well.
I'm gonna do some lessons with you, Jock, because I think I've only done 2 turns in that circuit in my whole life on any PlayStation game, so I do not do Japan. So Jock, very unfortunate for
Especially,
you.
yeah, no, it is.
but look, let's get that footage and let's see what the stewards say, and hopefully we can catch up with you on the podium in Japan. And we'll all be
Yeah,
waiting for that.
hopefully it will go better next race.
Thanks so
Yeah,
much, Jock.
Thanks.
Thank you, and yeah, we'll hear from you on Wednesday.
Yeah, definitely. I'll be watching.
Thanks, Jock.
Thanks, Jock.
Cheers, guys.
Cheers, man. Sheldon saying, I hope
just,
the boys are okay. I think Jock is really putting on a brave face here. I would have been livid in my car. You put a lot of time in on practice to lose it. It's not even a corner. But let's not speculate about that. That's why we've got stewards. And through this whole thing, Warlock has just sailed past Hofmeister. Not sure what was the issue there, but I saw the overtake. Warlock just sailed past him. He's currently in first position. I just want to put some tires up so that everyone can see.
I would say I just been looking at it while we were talking to Jock. The biggest winners at this moment would be Tones R, made up 9 places, and I'm not sure what is happening to him. Maybe he's going in a pit, but the other one was Dr. Klaus. He made up 9 places too before he went into the pit.
So interestingly enough, Warlock just popping past Hofmeister on the outside on a set of mediums, and Hofmeister is on a set of softs. Could that be the extra laps that he carried in qualifying? Maybe those tires are not so fresh anymore.
Yeah, that is definitely probably the case. It don't look like Hofmeister is too comfortable, because now his teammate is also past him just now. So I don't know. Maybe Hofmeister is not very comfortable in that car right now.
Yeah, I don't see any damage to that Ferrari, so maybe it is that he gets tired. Leslie Sharp is catching up like a dream behind these two. So he's pushing that horse to the limits. He's definitely in striking distance of Hofmeister and Van der Gaag. Warlock pulling out a nice gap now, just almost 3 seconds away from Van der Gaag. Yeah, Silent Knight ramping up your top 5. Razor in a very good 6th position. He's had some he had some bad luck in every race that I really watched him. I was a race engineer for him in a couple, and he just had the worst of luck. But 6th place at the moment, a little bit further down from the guy, so he's obviously on a fresh set of mediums. And this track, you can really jump 3-4 positions if you don't have penalties. So it's all about penalties sometimes, I think.
Yeah. Penalties is definitely going to play a big part, and especially with the corner cutting being so strict. Penalties is definitely going to play a big part at the end of this race.
So, lap 5, and we've only lost 2 guys. We've lost, well, actually just 1. Wizard's first rule, if you do not know, he drives 1. And normally what you see on the bottom of your screen, DNF, Wizard's first rule. Nothing will change to Tier 1. That's normally the same concept in Tier 1.
And the shots just keep on coming.
The shots just keep on coming. I've had plenty of vodka. This is Russia. We do not hold back. No.
Just watch that front wing of yours on Wednesday night.
Luckily, I am not driving in this rest of the season. I'll be commentating for the rest of the season, so I've hanged up my gloves for the season. So you can join me again.
Oh, and Henry Van just retired too. Some of these walls are just so unforgiving.
Absolutely. So yeah, you can catch me again on Wednesday night. So I'll be
commentating
on Tier 1. Baba Yaga, yeah, the boogeyman.
Was that Baba Yaga that caught Henry?
I think at the moment Warlock is the Baba Yaga, because he's really pulling out a nice. Van der Gaag, however, has stabilized that lead. But interesting enough, Warlock's on the medium, so he's doing an awesome stint. Razor is 18 seconds behind the guys on mediums. It's nicely spread out now. Tones, so his teammates in 6 and 7, so Red Bull 6, 7. Replicating what they did in, was it Italy? It was Italy, yes. It's Italy, so replicating what they did in Italy. Titus in 9th position in a Toro Rosso at the moment. And then rounding up your last points scoring position is Donovan Duffy. And he's now in 10th. So I just want to see who has stopped where. So everyone has stopped where, or not everyone has stopped. So Saggy Fatface has stopped. Donovan Duffy obviously stopped with all the chaos and basically in, what is it, turn 1. Can we say turn 1? Yes. Aquacentry in 11th, he's also pitted, so a lot of guys have pitted. but the top 7 hasn't pitted yet. It's going to be interesting to see how long these guys can make the mediums work. Yeah.
We definitely got a good battle going on between Leslie Sharp and Silent Knight, and it looks like they're starting to catch both mates. And by the looks of the interval, Razor is starting to catch up to that battle too. It's going to be an interesting midfield battle by the looks of it if Warlock keeps on pulling out that lead, which is just over 5 seconds now.
Absolutely. So Razor is doing a good job. He's definitely catching Silent Knight. I mean, just 3-10 stacked or 4-10 taken off there. As we look at the timing screen, Spandejo looks like he is in the pits at the moment. He is serving penalties. He's gone on to another soft set of. So he's gone on to the mediums. So he was on the softs. 20 laps on the mediums, guys.
20 laps, I would say that's it's kind of pushing it. I would say 18. I done a practice session the other day and tested the mediums out of it, and you definitely start feeling the back end start, stepping out here from lap 16. It starts getting a little slippery.
Yeah.
If you're good, 20 laps, yes, I would say 20 laps, but that is you're kind of pushing the envelope.
Yes, 20 laps is pushing the tire.
You sound like an Italian, no? Seria, no.
No, that's Italia.
Yeah, that's Italia.
No, that's not Italian.
Yeah.
I am Russian. I talk like the Russian.
So through all this commotion and my commentators trying to be Russian, I think they're more Russian than Chips, maybe not Russian as in Russian. Anyway, Razor's jumped up to 4th. A really good run by him. There is a safety car out. We have lost someone. I'm trying to see who. And I
The safety car came out for Henry.
Henry Finto. Okay.
Well, he retired like 2 or 3 laps
3 laps ago? So I was just thinking, am I a bit slow tonight like normal, or is my stream delayed?
No, it's Codemasters. It's Codemasters.
So yeah, so that obviously benefits. It's just the wrong time for a guy like Pandejo. He pitted not under the safety car, so that's. But guys who's sitting pretty at the moment is definitely Warlock on a set of mediums, Raze on a set of mediums, Tones on a set of mediums. So the Red Bull guys 4th and 5th at the moment, brilliant from them. Leslie Sharp in 3rd on the softs. So do you pit now on the softs, guys? Do you actually jump in? Go into the pits. I see no one is jumping. Is anyone?
I would definitely go for, if you're on a soft tire and the safety car being out now for reasons unknown, I would definitely go in for some new rubber. Yeah, this is like the safety car is a free pit stop. Why these guys not going in is kind of beyond me.
Maybe they don't prefer the hards. Maybe it's too early for mediums.
Looking at it now, the people that are actually sitting quite pretty right now is definitely Pandejo in 6th, Silent Knight in 7th, and maybe Saggy Fatface. But those two definitely are sticking out right now because they just went into the pit a lap before the safety car came out.
Well, that also sort of like benefits them, eh? Because now that bunches up the field nicely. So Captain RSA is on a set of hearts, so I don't see them going through with hearts all the way. So they're probably going to have to pit for the softs later on. Aquazentrius pitted for the set of mediums, brand new mediums. So if he can look after his tires on the safety car, maybe he can stretch it through. I'm having a look here. The guy's just bunching up. Titus saying here in the comment section, very sad to see the AI racing. He's got network issues. Yeah, Titus, we feel you. You're not the only one battling tonight. Sheldon saying that the 7.51 software update is an issue. That's an understatement, Sheldon. I think it's an absolute beep.
It's an absolute beep disaster, yeah.
So he dropped off his PlayStation at Blind Ant. Blind Ant obviously repairs consoles and remotes. So if you got any issues on your PlayStation, pop into Blind Ant. I think it's Quinton. Give Quinton a shout, and he'll look after your goodies for you. Julie will also having a smiley face with Lewis Hamilton, and looks like she wants to hurl. I feel the same, Julie. As soon as I hear Hamilton, just a or hammer time, I just really, the toilet's never too close for me.
Hammer time, he's so skinny. Hammer time, really?
Well, he's got hair. That's the most important thing. He's got hair. So that's good for him. Titus, ja, obviously saying Frans Scott is saying, kom man, vertel ons 'n bietjie van die baan se geskiedenis.
Right, guys, safety cars in
Okay,
now.
so Crofty, Frans Scott has asked to give us some history about Russia. So you've got your work cut out. We're going to give you some 2 laps to do some research there. Go Google.
History like what? I already gave history.
Give us more history. And France wants to have some history. So tell them when the track was built. Who designed the track? Maybe that will be a nice thing to do, is who designed the track. Also, when was the first time it was on the F1 calendar?
2014.
Yeah. Thank you, Crofty.
Guys, and we are fixing to race again.
Oh, getting extremely close to the walls, these guys here, raising for turns and spit.
Saggy Fatface is lining up Silent Night. I don't know if he's gonna make it stick. It looks like, yeah, I think Silent Night. Whoa, he's just kinda went a little bit wide, and Silent Night went and took that place back. Oh, we got a nice little battle going on over here, guys.
Absolutely, Van Deger putting a lot of pressure here on the Red Bull of Tones. Yeah, so the Red Bulls now currently in 5th and 5th, so really good from them. They still need to pit. Van Deger has pitted for a set of mediums, but Van Deger all over the gearbox of Antonio Tones are. And we'll see if he can get past him. Obviously DRS not enabled yet because this is the first lap under the safety car. The DRS only enabled after the 3rd lap or after the 2nd lap of the safety car. Tones running extremely wide. A lot of pressure here from Van Deger. And he needs to get past. If he wants to catch up with these guys, he needs to get past. Wolfmeis is also catching up with Warlock there in the distance, so just under a second there. Leslie Sharp, and then Razor sticking up with Leslie at the moment. So Razor having also a good race, getting very close to Leslie Sharp from a championship point of view. This is going to be interesting. Obviously Wolfmeis leading the World Championship going into Russia, and he's leading it by just 3 points from Leslie. O'Connell obviously 3rd place, but he lost it tonight. Unfortunate conditions for him. So Wolfmeis and Leslie needs to get past Wolfmeis in some stage of the race just to get some points back on the Drivers' Championship. Saggy Fatface is in 4th at the moment. He can definitely jump O'Connell if he can get into the top 10. He's not having the best of starts to this race so far. And then Warlock rounds up your top 5. He's just 2 points behind Saggy Fatface. And Warlock is currently in... Am I saying it? No, he's currently in 1st. What am I doing? So this will definitely jump him up into 4th and 3rd position if he can keep it on track. Razor doing a very good job here, trying to stick with the guys.
Just to answer on France there, I gave the issue earlier tonight, but I will repeat it again with pleasure.
Good boy.
Okay, the address of the Sochi Autodrome is actually in the. It's built in the holiday town in the Black Sea of Sochi. Okay, the address is Triumphaliania Street, 26 under Krasnodar, Russia. Right.
I was really hoping that we wouldn't have to go through that that whole thing again.
It's a 5.848 kilometer track. It was built around, it's one of 3 tracks built around Olympic City, okay, and it was designed by our famous designer, Herman Tilk.
Herman Tilk.
The gates opened the 21st of September 2014 was the first race, and the current lap record is Lewis Hamilton at a 1:35.
I did not hear the last part of that sentence. Just popping in here with Willem. He's gone into the pits. He's dropped all the way down to 15th. He's put on a set of mediums. He doesn't have to pit again. But that didn't work out for him at all. From 2nd, literally to 15th, excuse me. Warlock now
Guys, we have such a good
yeah.
battle going on between 4th place and 7th place. I mean, these guys are just back and forth, back and forth, back and forth the whole time. And this is what racing is all about. I'm just loving this battle going on right now between these 4 drivers.
Absolutely. So we are currently, let's go on board with Antonio for a bit. He's got Donovan Duffy behind him. He's got DRS on Chili Willy. I'm pretty sure Donovan's got also DRS on him. Yes, he does. So yeah, this is going to be interesting between the couple of them. A lot of lag here from Donovan. I'm not sure if it's a server. Oh, and as I say that, it looks like Chili Willy's lost the horse there. Guys, I'm seeing a lot of lag here. Not sure what's going on here.
I'm seeing a lot of lag from everybody. It's not just 1 or 2 drivers there. I know it's pretty much everybody.
Unbelievable. I'm not sure if the driver's having the same lag issues as what we do, but it's merely impossible to race when you have people lagging in front of you and behind you. You never know where the guy is. So yeah, let's not commentate on that because I'm not sure what's going on here. But definitely a position swap here.
I'm not sure about the lag, but Donovan Duffy just gonna put a nice DRS on Chili Willy. But with the lag, there's no way I'm telling.
Okay, we're on board now with we're driving with Van Decha. He's currently in 3rd position. A good start for him. He's following Razor keeping his pace. He's now on 11 lap old medium, so he definitely has to pit again. Warlock has to pit again. 11 lap old mediums. That's the tires that they basically started the race on. So they qualified on the mediums. Silent Knight currently in 4th position on the hard, so he doesn't have to stop again. So this was just turning pretty for Silent Knight. We didn't keep an eye on him. Good strategy by him, currently in 4th position, and he's on a set of hard, so it doesn't have to stop again. We're definitely the first who has to stop again. Van Decha, I'm not sure if he can push another 13 laps, 15 laps out of that mediums, and that mediums is now 5 laps, so 20 laps on the mediums. That's going to be a really big push for him.
Yeah, definitely. Silent Knight, he's sitting pretty actually where he is. So he can make up and maybe 2 places if everything goes well.
I'm actually looking forward to maybe a battle between Van Decha and Silent Knight. That's definitely what I'm looking forward to. Maybe a battle ensuing at the front after tire changes.
Yeah, it's definitely going to be up to Van Decha's time management, Hubert. It's all about if he can manage the tires for that long. Obviously, we know that Silent Knight, if he keeps it clean, he does not have to pit again. That hards will see him all the way through.
No, definitely. And yeah, we reached lap 13 and my favorite time, question time. So, for the chance to win absolutely nothing,
here we go.
Who was the lap record holder in 2018?
Sure, it's a bit tough. Please don't tell me it's Mr. Afro, man. Please not.
No, it's
2018. So 2018, I would definitely go for...
Before I was rudely interrupted by you HD earlier, I was about to say something that could have, helped the guys. There's one driver on the Formula 1 calendar that actually, he knows the track in and out, and he performs on this track. It's actually amazing. This is one of his strong tracks, so yeah, I'm not going to give the answer away, but let's see in the comment section who answers it.
Google. Sheldon saying Max Verstappen, Leaf and Ryan saying Bottas. I've also got a funny suspicion with Lee Bottas. Julie is saying, yeah, I'm not even going to mention that name, doesn't work for me. Florence Scott is saying Valtteri. So I'll Valtteri Bottas. It runs with the Russian Valtteri Bottas.
It was about Valtteri
I mean to interrupt you guys, but Van Decha is catching a Razor at a massive speed. He is like right on top of him. So let's see where this is going.
Once again, this is going to be, definitely time management. I'm not sure if Van Decha is going to see that tires through for another 13 laps. We know that Razor has to pit again. He has to complete his tire allocation. for the race, so he does need to stop again. He cannot finish on the mediums. Probably won't finish on the mediums anyway. So if I was Razor, I would probably pit now. You are losing time to the Ferrari. Go into the pits, put a fresh set of boots on. It's a little bit too late for the hards. Yeah, so pit now, absolutely pit. Get those soft boots on. Drag it under the safety car 3 laps, and then you've got 10 laps on the softs, and I'm pretty sure that the softs will last for 10 laps. So let's have a look at Razor.
Why the safety car came out, guys? I mean, nobody.
Yeah, I can't see any retirement so far. I don't see any people dropping. It's time for 2020. If I look at 2019's game, so it's definitely.
Oh no,
time for an
definitely.
upgrade. So
And
let's see
guys,
if
just
Razor goes in. Sorry, Adrian, it does not. He stays out.
Just an interesting fact here. I just found something that, did you guys know that Daniel Kvyat, that's the Toro Rosso driver, he also had a shot at Red Bull, but he didn't make it. He's got a grandstand named after him on this racetrack.
Sure.
Really? Ain't that some?
Yeah, look, that's
some
quite
honor
famous.
going around.
Yeah, so Lee, so Sheldon is saying Lee's used Google. So yeah, so let's give the comments another couple of minutes, and then Crofty can give us the answer to that question. So yeah.
I'm kind of frowning on the first two guys, Razor and Bandeja, why they did not go into the pits for.
Well, I think Bandeja can definitely drag his tires till the end. I think the 3-lap safety car window just give him that opportunity to save those tires. He's basically getting 3 laps for free on those mediums. He can definitely go to the end. What's beyond me is why Razor hasn't pitted. He has to pit. He's got no choice. He started on the mediums, did his quali lap on mediums in Q2, didn't go through to Q3, but he should have pitted. So I'm not sure if he's waiting for the guys to bunch up. But if I was his race engineer, I would be screaming and shouting to get into the pits, put that softs on, brand new pair of softs, and get on with it. Unless Jeff told him to wait that it's going to rain and put on Inters. So yeah. So currently,
raining on this racetrack.
I've had a couple of wet sessions in multiplayer here. Not the easiest track to do in multiplayer. But anyway, lap 15, so another 12 laps to go. Razor is your lead at the moment on the set of mediums. Bandeja and Ferrari second. Silent Knight in third. And then we've got Akazentry, a good jump by him. Warlock in fifth. Saggy Fatface in sixth. Dr. Klaas in seventh. Donovan eighth. Leslie Sharp and I think Tones rounding up your top 10. So Tones has fitted. He's put on a brand new set of softs. Ideal for him. I think that was the best option. Probably they didn't want a double stack. I see Razor jumping into the pits now. That's going to put him all the way at the back of the field. He definitely needs to pit for a pair of softs. And then it's a chase to the finish line because he
straight up dash to the finish line.
Yeah, I think that's probably why he didn't pit. I think Antony probably went into the pits. Probably a bit of a miscommunication between him and his teammates. Yep,
yeah,
so definitely miscoms between Razor and Antony there for who's pitting for when. I would have given the guy who's in the lead was the first option to pit. That's just how me and my teammate work. But yeah, so let's see what Razor can do. He's dropped all the way down to 14th on a fresh set of softs. So is his teammate Antony, who's in 9th now. And Bandeja leading in the Ferrari. And we didn't see that coming. So Julie's saying, is there rain coming? Julie, from what I can see on my screen, and you're probably seeing the same as what I do, it doesn't look like it's going to rain. With Codemaster, anything is possible. If there's any other drivers that can please let us know if there is rain predicted, but it looks like a dry session. Don't think there's any funny business coming our way. So Crofty, what was the answer to your question? Let's get the guys out here. So we've got obviously Lee and myself saying Valtteri, also Frans saying Valtteri.
It was Valtteri Bottas.
And then Julie's saying, yeah, let's move on.
And you won nothing.
Well done, gentlemen. You won absolutely nothing.
Nothing.
For now. For now. Hopefully we can change that in season 2 so we can give some merchandise away. But it's good to have these questions get you guys involved in the stream. Just let's talk about the race of pace. Very proud of our 4 drivers that competed in the race of pace on Sunday. So as a newly established league, we got invited to race with the 3, I would say the 3 top leagues in South Africa. Turbos and Bullets, TNB, Midweek Racing, which is called NWR, and South African Academy for Online Racing. And they do this every 3rd month or so, where they have a race of pace, where they invite other leagues to join them. This time around they invited Full Throttle Racing, which I'm very proud of, and we sort of like collaborated, and our drivers came 6th, 9th, 11th, and then we had a very unfortunate DNF for Eugene as he was coming up the hill before the last turn, or the last sequence of turns. Duxter was in the middle of the way, lost the car, he had nowhere to go, and absolutely smashed his chassis into Duxter's car. And if he didn't have a DNF there, it would have been a good result for Eugene. But Liefenwijn ending up in 6th position, Divan Swanepoel in 9th, and then Buddy's also very unfortunate, had a couple of incidents, not his fault at all, finished up in 11th, but a very good race of pace for Full Throttle Racing. It's our first one, and I know that we will be a force to reckon with in the next one. But yeah, that's really the premier of races. It's all the quick drivers that's driving in any South African league at the moment, and the times that they put up last night was absolutely no, they are ridiculously fast. You've got extremely quick guys in there like Quinton Wild, you've got Duxter, which is extremely fast, you've got Mackett, Neuraider, so yeah, a lot of big names in there, and they're very proud of the team, so well done Lee, Divan, Buddies, and obviously Eugene.
One thing I did see on Sunday too is FTR came in 2nd if you have to take it on a basis of teams. The first 5 I think was from Midweek Racing, and then we were after that. So
yeah, so Midweek Racing obviously a very strong lineup. Yeah, so they are a force to reckon with, but they have been in the business for quite a long time. Hopefully our season 2 rules and regulations will benefit our drivers, trying to make them faster. The race of pace, you can use any assist that you want. There is no safety car. It's a well organized event. It's a pity we didn't have more live views last night, but in essence I was the race engineer for the Full Throttle team, and it was great fun. I think everyone had a good time last night. So lap 17 is another 10 laps to go. It's going to be interesting to see Silent Knight still sitting on that 10 lap old Hearts just behind Pandejo. He doesn't have to pit. I don't think Pandejo is going to pit. Safety car will be going into this lap. Warlock sitting pretty on a brand new pair of softs in 4th position. Big guys losing out on Tony. Obviously a very weird decision with Razor. I would have pitted Razor first, seeing that he was in the lead, but they obviously called in on Tony first, and then scared of double stacking. But yeah, so just a couple of corners to go and we'll get racing again here at Sochi.
Yeah, this next 10 laps is definitely going to be very, very interesting. Guys just need to be careful not to be running into each other at the start of the race again. So
absolutely. So safety car in this lap, and we'll get guys going. And yes, we are racing again here at Sochi in Russia. So let's see what the guys on the softs can do, what they can, if this 10 laps will be enough for them to catch up. I am going to move away from this lagging task because it's making me seasick.
We got a nice little fight between Aqua and Warlock. They are really fighting.
Yeah, guys, those McLarens are swarming onto that Williams.
So obviously Warlock and a brand new set of softs, Aqua really needs to make way for him, so that and as I say that, Warlock just goes on the inside of the Williams and he takes it. So Silent Knight now up into Warlock now up into 2nd position. The guy's running a bit wide there, and this is, you need to switch the softs on as quickly as possible, get the softs going.
Yeah, absolutely.
Aqua struggling a bit. Oh, big incident. Reynolds
lost it.
Completely lost it. It doesn't look like there's damage. That is probably lag again. So we're just getting excited about lag, because there is no damage to the Bruno. I can see all end plates fitted still, and he's going like a Boeing. So Welcome lag.
Oh, Silent
Looks like
Night
the
has
lag is
to.
worse in this one.
I think Banner's gonna have to. You know that he's the only. He's one of two cars running on the R tires now, and it's especially after the safety car, that tires are cold. So yeah, he has to light that tires up very quickly. Otherwise, he's gonna lose his place.
Most definitely, guy to watch out for. Warlock is definitely making a move here. He's gone purple, purple, purple. He's put in the fastest lap, 1:37.0. He's catching Pandejo like there's no tomorrow. So Pandejo is going to be under a lot of pressure from this McLaren. This is really Warlock's to lose. He's got another, 8 laps to catch him and get past Pandejo. Other guys who pitted for the soft, so I see there's a big battle here on the lagging class. I really don't want to focus on this. It's a pity that everyone's lagging. So that's Leslie, Captain RSA, Chili Willy, Dr. Klaas. They're all sort of like bunched up. Razor's made up a couple of positions. He's now in 11th position. Still out of the points. Yeah, that decision cost him dearly. Off base, another big loser for you. He's currently in 15th position. Pole sitter.
That is just
sad.
Yeah, that's very sad for him. Pole sitter was leading the race for a very long time. And yeah, just had a front wing replacement. Safety car didn't work for him, and he finds himself all the way in 15th position. So yeah, but Pandejo, his other Ferrari teammate, is currently still in the lead. Razor getting extremely close to Captain RSA here. Everyone is just lagging. It's unreal. Do not know how these guys race.
And I don't think it's on the part of their internet either. It's everybody is lagging. It's not just one or two individuals. It's everybody is doing that.
Well, Razor is doing some good work here. I mean, he's jumped up now to 10th position, so he's got some points available. He's gone up into 9th now from the standings that I can see. He's got Leslie Sharp in front of him on a set of medium, so he should be catching him. So there is some laps available for Razor, trying to see if he can get close to these guys. Penalties is definitely going to play a big thing here tonight.
Absolutely, it's going to play a big part.
So Warlock now all over that Ferrari. I mean, the problem with the soft is if you do take too much out of them in the first stint, you will battle at the end of the race. So he wants to get past Pandejo as quickly as he possibly can, and then just look after his tires for a while, hoping that mediums doesn't come to life 2 laps from now, and then all in trouble. But he will get DRS assistance in this section. Is he going to go around the outside? Is he going to double move and try to catch him? He decides it's better of it. Just hang on. He's got another DRS zone coming up. Pandejo running very wide. Then almost knocking the wall. I'm not sure if there's damage on that Ferrari. Just want to see. No, it looks like everything is still there. So Pandejo has given up the position. And Warlock in first position. So he needs to build that lead now. Brilliant drive by him. Pandejo in second. Donovan in third at the moment.
And I see Sagi Fatface 18 laps on a set of mediums, going for 19 laps on a set of mediums.
Unreal.
Now.
That's unreal.
He's got to feel the effects on those tires right now.
Okay, so Leaf and Rain is saying in the comment section, and thanks for this, Leaf. Massive server issues reported on the PlayStation website. Maintenance is underway. Hopefully it's a bit better than our electrical maintenance around generators and transformers in South Africa. But yeah, since the new software update, my PlayStation is also misbehaving like there's no tomorrow. Half of my friends I can't see. So definitely big issues, and hopefully they can sort it out before Tier 1 on Wednesday night. So just to round up your top 5, it's Warlock in first, a brilliant move on Pandejo on the outside, Pandejo in second, Donovan Duffy in third, Aqua, brilliant drive by him in fourth. He's holding on by a little bit from Chili Willy, who's currently in fifth, and Razor is now catching and he's all over Chili Willy. Chili Willy really sitting at Razor's having. I hope he gets this together. I hope he doesn't mess this up. He is due for some seriously good points. I rate him for a podium in the very near future. He puts in so much effort, so much time on this game, practice sessions on his own. Yeah, he really needs some good points. And as he goes past the Chili Willy. Now, next up for him is Aqua. Guys, this is going to be interesting. If Razor can get this together, there's a podium for Razor here. And I don't think there will be anyone more happier than me for him. He is really committed. But as I say that, Chili Willy gets DRS, obviously goes past, cuts the corner massively, gives the position back, which is nicely done by him. That just brings in Saggy Padface. This is interesting. Now we've got a 3-horse race here. The Reynolds also catching them very quickly. Good racing by Tier 2. Absolutely brilliant. 3 retirements after the chaos of lap 1. And the guys are just keeping it together.
I'm not exactly sure what happened to Silent Night, but he went from 2nd to 9th. I don't know, maybe he's not too happy with them tires there, so I'm not exactly sure.
I think he's just probably battling to heat them up, like you said earlier, Hubert. And then the other problem is he's got all the fast tires around him, so he's got guys with mediums and soft 6 and 7 lap old. You really are sitting duck on the hard if it gets to that. Once again, if this top 3-4 is going to be so tight in terms of times, penalties, it will definitely play a role. So the guys that I'm watching at the moment, and hopefully everyone will bear with me as I am with Razor at the moment, he's catching Aqua with a speed of note. Donovan is just in front of Aqua, and then just in front of Aqua's Pandeja. Warlock now sort of like leads him. He's now 6.7 seconds ahead, so really good drive by him. He probably knows something.
It's not bad for 8 laps all softs. I'll give that to him. That's pretty impressive.
Absolutely. So Razor taking another 5/10 out of Aqua's time on that sector alone. So he's now less than a second, or just over a second behind him. He will definitely get DRS if he keeps it together on a start-finish straight. And that should be his aim, is to be in DRS range, try to catch up as quickly as possible with Aqua. And then it's the chase for Donovan to see if he can get a podium. And how nice would it be to have Razor in the comments box with us tonight.
Yeah, it'll definitely be a first for him. I don't know, guys. What do you think? A little bit too early for driver of the day?
It is. I think there's a lot of guys. Let's look at position changes, but I don't really always want to just put it on position change, because I think that's also sometimes a bit unfair. Aqua's obviously had a very good race. Oh, there's carbon fiber all over the place. I'm not sure if that was lag again.
Razor ran into the back of Aqua. I'm not sure if there's damage. Yeah, he's got a...
Looks like a right end plate that's missing. But he needs to keep it together now. He cannot lose this. He cannot throw this race away again. And by being impatient, not sure what happened there. He needs to get past Aqua. I think his chase for podium is basically done and gone. It's going to be very difficult to steer that car. And he's got Chili Willy all over him now, seeing all the action in front and obviously catching up with him. Driver of the day, he's going to get DRS as he goes through. Oh man, that Red Bull is just not... He goes past, he doesn't. Anyway, driver of the day, very difficult. Aqua obviously making up a lot of positions. Razor making up a lot of positions. I don't know. Let's start with you guys.
Yeah, it's a difficult one, this one. I was kind of hoping that you guys would lead the way and we'll talk about, but this is difficult with this one. Pandejo, it's definitely going to be between Warlock and Pandejo for me.
Okay, Adra?
As a matter of fact, now I think I'm going to change my mind. Definitely Razor is not that far. I kind of saw Razor's name, so no, he's definitely up for grabs for my driver of the day.
Look, I don't think he's going to have to take out more than a second a lap, and then get past Donovan as well. So I don't think, unless Donovan and Pandejo can sort of like get a hold of each other. I see they are very close to each other at the moment. If there is a little bit of ding-dong between these two, give Razor the opportunity. As I say that, Donovan goes around the outside of Van Dejo now sitting back with those mediums. It's just a matter of time to see if Razor took out a good 310s in that sector. So it's game on. It's definitely game on. Van Dejo sitting back, Donovan going fast. So he needs to make this work now, building up that gap between him. So we'll monitor that gap between Van Dejo and Razor. On the previous lap it was 3.1 seconds. It's now to 2.8. I'm not sure if Razor's got it. And then there is 2 laps left. Sorry, 3 laps left. It's going to be interesting to see that the gap comes down.
For me, it's definitely between Razor or Aqua, because both of them made 9 places in the race. So, yeah.
So Porfma is having a very disappointing and I think a very frustrating race for him. He's currently in 11th outside of the points, 1.9 seconds away from Saggy. So if he gets it together, there might be 1 championship point available for him. Antoni fallen sort of like slowly out of it. The Red Bull was current at a stage 6 and 8, so it was 5th and 7th. Yeah, not sure what happened to Antoni, but he's now currently in 15th position. Tight is obviously
also,
not part of the session, and so it's
Tony
Tonic,
went
yeah.
into the pits too, so he probably fell back a couple of places because of that.
Absolutely. So the gap between Aqua or between Razor and Van Dejo has really stabilized. I think he's ran out of wing, probably ran out of tires, thinking to himself, you know, 4th place is better than nothing. Yeah, Van Dejo really keeping the car nicely on track. To also do 18 laps on a set of mediums is
That's definitely...
Yeah, that's phenomenal. It's really phenomenal. If you look at what the rest of the guys around him is doing, the only guy remotely close to him is Aqua Zentry, with also 14 lap old or 19 lap old mediums. But yeah, so maybe there is penalties that Razor is looking at. Maybe that's what will pop him into a podium position. So Warlock leading now comfortably by 10 seconds. Van Dejo or Donovan in 2nd. Van Dejo in 3rd. Razor in 4th. And Chili Willie in 5th.
I have to say the race has kind of become, I wouldn't say boring, but it's kind of become quiet since that last safety car.
Absolutely, there was definitely a stint. I thought.
And Silent Night loses. Oh, that sucks.
So Silent Night stuck in the middle of the road in the Rocket Williams. There's debris all over the place. There's a yellow flag. This can't be a safety car because that will be the end of the race for everyone really. So no safety car out, just yellow flag. Seems like he's got the Williams up and again. That's brought Willem into 10th position, so 1 championship point up there for grabs for him.
About that, yeah.
Absolutely. So from a gap point of view, Warlock a comfortable 10-second lead. Van Dejo is another 3 seconds behind Donovan. Razor 1.7 seconds now behind Van Dejo, but this is the last lap, or as they will start the last lap. So 1 lap to go. I think everyone is basically settled in. I can just see Dr. Klaas is just want to see what's going on there. So Silent Knight's popped into the pits. No, it's a battle between the 2 of them. Ha! Some good. Obviously, the Williams is definitely battling to keep it together with that wing. I wouldn't even have pitted. I would have just kept going.
Yeah,
He's got 1 lap left.
Yeah.
Oh, and he gets time penalties for that. That's so unfortunate. Leslie Sharp not having the best of nights out in the Haas team. He's currently in 14th. But we are going to get a bit with your race leader here. Let's follow him around the last lap. Around Sochi, yeah, in Russia.
And Mother Russia.
So Sheldon is saying his driver of the day is definitely Razor. Lee is saying agreed. You two are like twins. You never disagree on anything really. So boring. Julie Willows is saying driver of the day Warlock. Manu is saying Warlock driver of the day. I'm going to stick with Razor. I'm going to stick with my guns here. I'm not sure what the penalties will do with his position, but I think in essence
it's going to be a Razor, yes. He made 9 places.
Well, I don't always base it just on 9 places, but the last corner, It is a McLaren win. It is for Warlock. It is a win for the McLaren guys. I tell you, it's. I'm a big McLaren fan, and it just makes me nice and warm and fuzzy inside to see a McLaren win. Donovan Duffy going over the line. He clubs it in second. Pandejo third, and that's where it came all down to. So Razor jumps to third, podium position for this guy, and not Captain RSA jumps into third because of penalties. Unbelievable. Wow. So as I was just getting so excited, Pandejo drops all the way down to fifth, Chili Willy in sixth, Aqua in seventh, fourth Mason eighth. Actually gets 3 World Championship points there for him. Saggy Fatface and Torment kills, rounding up your 10th position. Very good drive by Torment as well. We were not a lot with him on board. He had a very quiet race, kept it together, and all the way in 10th. And this is what penalties will do to you. Heartbroken stuff here for Pandejo. I think Razor is fuming in the helmet, and the guy is smiling at the moment, Captain RSA. So let's see if you can get them into the comms box for us. So let's get Warlock, Donovan and Captain, and let's see if we can have a chat with them.
Not the cleanest race, especially for that first few corners from the first lap, but well done on the tier 2 guys. They drove brilliantly as usual.
Absolutely, a good performance by the tier 2 guys. Very fast times in qualifying. Some good action on track. Yes, it was a couple of laps. It was a bit boring, but in essence, what a lap. And as you see there on the podium, you've got a McLaren all the way on the top step. You've got a Williams team there, and then also a Alpha. Yeah, there we go.
Well, we've got Captain Orange here. Captain, how did your race go for you? Lucky. How was your race for you? And it was a lucky jump for you on penalties.
Yeah, the penalties helped me a lot, but the beginning wasn't the best ever. But yeah, safety cars always help you when, yeah.
But well done, young man. I see you didn't rack up any penalties.
Yeah, yes, I'm the only one I see, yeah.
Yeah, I'm the
only one there.
Wow, that is seriously impressive. Did you battle a bit in qualifying? How did the car feel for you? Because you really battled in the beginning stages of the race, and then just at the end, you just kept it
this
together.
This isn't my best track at all. I don't know how this happened, but yeah. There's some corners I can't take here, so I just leave everything and just cruise around it. But it went good now.
Absolutely brilliant. Well, from our side, congratulations and well done.
Thanks,
that was a seriously good drive. And thanks for entertaining us.
No problem.
Awesome. Crofty, who else have we got?
We've got Donovan here. Donovan, great race.
So second place for Donovan, if I'm not mistaken, yes?
Your first podium?
Hey, how's it, Donovan? Second place, yes? Congratulations. The second podium, yes. Yeah.
No, that's correct. Yeah, sorry.
Well done. And how does it feel? I mean, you can get used to this podium positions, right? Look, from a championship point of view, obviously only a couple of races left. Everyone looking forward to the game of 2020. Not the easiest of tracks coming up. Japan. Japan, one of your favorites, or is it just one of those tracks that you do not drive in a career mode? Absolutely. Well, listen, thank you very much for entertaining us. I mean, it's a good race. It's nice to see you back on the podium. I think it's good if we see drivers popping in regularly in podium positions. It makes it interesting. So, good race by you, and well done for no penalties. That is absolutely awesome. Thanks so much. Crofty, who else?
We've got the race winner, Warlock here.
Haha.
How's it, guys?
Warlock.
I can just hear the smile.
You and that mango car looks like you're starting to gel.
I was actually stressing about my setup for this track. Thought I was going to be slower.
But Austin, wow. I mean, you just had a good... I mean, you and your teammate were battling for a good couple of laps. I think you and Aqua. You guys kept it clean. Didn't touch each other. Didn't get messy or anything like that. Was there any rule between the two of you, or was it just a straight race? Yeah. Were you gonna
It
chat
was a
party
straight
together?
race.
Straight race.
Because I was actually a bit more stressed because he and Vandejo and I can't remember who was second. Was lagging a bit on my point of view.
Absolutely. So we obviously got some feedback from the guys that there is definitely some PlayStation Network issues, and since the software update there is issues. So it is very frustrating, and from our side we also saw a lot of lag. But let's not take anything away from your win. It's a brilliant win at Russia. Looking forward to Japan.
Not as much.
My kind of guy. I do not like that track. I think I like that track as much as I do Lewis Hamilton, which is not a lot. But anyway, from our side, I think from the whole commentary team, well raced. We were watching you. We know Pandeja was a sitting duck on the mediums. We knew you put it at the right time on the safety car, put on the softs, and you were just massively quick. And to get past Pandejo on a set of mediums and then still build a lead of 6-7 seconds, it's really mastery from you. So well done on mastering Russia tonight, young man.
Thanks a lot.
Thank you so much. We'll see you in Japan. Yasun.
Enjoy.
Thank you so much. I can't speak Japanese, so I'm not going to go there. Gentlemen, that's it for us for tonight. So this, I mean, hopefully everyone could hear everyone. But a really good exhibition tonight. Again, by Tier 2. These guys just keep on putting a good show. Very excited about next season. So let me start off with Adrian. Thank you so much for joining us in the comms box and getting all the information and checking that everything was good from a technical point of view. Thank you.
It's my pleasure.
And then Hubert also, thanks for popping in all the way from the States and for keeping us company. It's always a pleasure having you here. We have a good laugh. And hopefully you guys are ready for Russia.
Thanks for having me, Andrew, and thank you for our viewers. Thanks for tuning in, and we'll do it again next time.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
guys, just remember to all our viewers, thumbs up and subscribe.
Absolutely.
There
So
you
you can
go.
catch us. Yeah, there we go. You can catch us again on Wednesday night. You can catch me on Wednesday night. I'll be boring you again. I will be doing the stream for the Tier 1 in Russia. So catch all our fast drivers in Tier 1. And we will start at 7:30. So we'll catch you all then.
Sharp.
Yeah. From me and Adrian and Hubert, let's have a good evening. Cheers, ciao. And tot ziens.
Cheers, guys. Da.
Thanks, fellas.